All right, y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in. We have some good stuff to cover today, y'all. We got some good little tea going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know tomorrow is Memorial Day, so take some time to not only love on your loved ones, but let's remember the reason of this day. And while a lot of us have that day off, okay, it's to show respect to the military, the veterans, everybody that have put their lives on the line for us, okay? Shout out to my father. He fought in 2 wars. He lost his life behind them. But shout out to him because he fought and he loved what he did, y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ask the question, does the grieving and everything like that ever go away? No, it does not. I forever grieve my father. I just know how to cope and deal with it, but it never gets easy and it never goes away, and it won't. It just won't. So just honor, love on the ones that are here. RIP to the ones who have lost their lives believing in this country and fighting for the people of this country, whether some people are grateful and ungrateful, because there's a lot of them out there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Y'all make sure y'all know what tomorrow stands for. Y'all know it may be some craziness going on from the crazies, the TDS folks. The people are going to try to make it about something else. And let's not feed into that, okay? Let's not feed into that, y'all. Now, with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into some good little tea. Allegedly tea, or could it be some TT? I don't know, y'all, but we're going to be diving into something. So the person I'm going to be discussing today is Michelle Obama. Yes, y'all. Because not only in her past interviews, but her most recent interviews, y'all, she talking as if she was single. Now, we know that's not the case because she's still holding the name Michelle Obama. But let me just fast forward y'all back when the funeral took place and Obama showed up, yes, by himself without Michelle on his side. And he sat right next to Trump and they was chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? That I was like, okay, everybody, the internet then was like, ooh, okay, what's going on? Then you had the rumors about her, about Obama dating old chick off of Friends. And then there was another incident where Trump's inauguration, she wasn't there. Obama showed up again by himself. And everybody's like, okay, where Michelle at? And then she came in and said she was busy doing this, that, and the other. Y'all, what's going on? Okay, I ain't trying to be on the business. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because, I want to know. I know some of y'all want to know. It is what it is. Okay. We gonna get into it though, because like I said, from her past most interviews to her most recent, why is she acting like a single celebrity and not the first lady? You know what I'm saying? Like, get me if I'm wrong, y'all. It's out there. But the crazy thing is, why is the media pretending like this is okay when it's not? Okay, so with that being said, y'all, we fit to dive on into it, and then we're going to chop it up towards the end. Let's dive into the first video. Michelle Obama talking about her marriage to Barack and how the reality of Journey isn't a fairy tale at all. Listen, coming straight from the real Daddy MO1, y'all. Let's get into it.
People think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband. Yeah. You know?
do say that. You
10 long years. And guess when it happened? When those kids were little, right?
Yes.
Right? Because, you can be all great individually when you're just married. You got your life, he's got his, you come together. It's all, ooh, good to see you, bye, take it easy. And then you have kids.
Not take it easy.
Take it easy. You're traveling. That's great. Good. I get to hang out and watch the TV I want to watch.
Right.
But the minute we had kids, it was like, where are you going? And how far? And you start measuring. It's like, how many diapers did you change? And oh, you're golfing? Oh, you got time? Oh, you got time to golf? How you at the gym all the time?
Why you in my brain right now? I'm like,
that's when all the measuring starts, because you got this project.
Yes.
And guess what? Little kids, they're terrorists. They are. They have demands. They don't talk. They're poor communicators. They cry all the time. They're irrational.
They're selfish.
Needy. And you love them more than anything. And so you can't blame them.
No.
Right? Because look, they're cute, and he's so cute. And look at him throwing his plate. That's so cute. So you turn that ire on each other.
Yes.
You know, and for 10 years, while we're trying to build our careers and, you know, worrying about school and who's doing what and what, you know, I was like, this isn't even.
No.
And guess what? Marriage isn't 50-50.
Yeah.
Ever. There are times I'm 70, he's 30. There are times he's 60, 40. But guess what? 10 years, we've been married 30.
Wow.
I would take 10 bad years over 30. It's just how you look at it, right? And people give up for the 5 years. I can't take it.
How
it was
do you
bad.
know? What is the, because sometimes
You gotta know your person. Do you like him? I mean, you could be mad at him, but do you still look at him and go, I'm not happy with you, but I respect you. I don't agree with you,
Yes.
but you're still a kind, smart person.
Yes.
The feelings are gonna change over time, right?
Yes.
You're not gonna always be, so the minute that goes, people wanna give up on it.
It's true.
But now you're in the work. You're in the work of it, and that's why I wanna talk about the work of it, the work of any relationship, the work of friendship.
Okay, so that's just one clip, y'all. That's just one clip, right? If marriage is so rough, then why keep highlighting the negatives of it? Okay? You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. You have to be paying attention to the wording and what they're saying and things like that, y'all. Does she have checked out a long time ago? Hell yes. But the way the media portrays it and plays it so much, just like the situation with Biden when he mentioned having cancer, and Jack laughed it off, joked off all about it and stuff like that. Nobody was really tuning in, that they missed that he said his own self he was dealing with cancer. All right, y'all. So we finna keep this thing moving. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? This is just the tea for today. I'm starting out with the tea. Excuse me. So here we have here, and this is a little video, a little old video coming from straight from At My Daughter's Army. Michelle Obama sings Single Ladies with James Corden on the new Carpool Karaoke. If you guys don't know who he is, he be having different celebrities in the car and they be singing different songs while driving and things like that. So let's just dive in, because Michelle been giving us little hints. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Only time will tell. Let's dive into the video.
Now you wanna trip, got another brother known as me. I'm up on him, be up on me, don't pay him any attention. And got 3 whole years, you can't be mad at me. 'Cause if you like it, then you should've put a
Ring on it.
If you like it, then you should've put a
Ring on it.
Don't be mad what you see, you want, he want it. 'Cause if you like it, then you should've put a ring. You know the dance?
Y'all, crazy though. Notice she put the right hand up instead of the left hand. The left hand got the ring on it. Okay, y'all, let me stop being messy. But why is the former first lady, you know what I'm saying, doing songs and snippets like that? Couldn't you have picked another song? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, could you have picked the better song? What's going on? What's going on? I want to know. Oh, we finna keep it moving, y'all. Now, this is the most recent interview. Okay. Coming straight from at TMZ. All right. Michelle Obama's telling fans where she'd go if she were single. More on why she spilled the tea. All right, y'all. So why are we talking about this? Why is Michelle, you know what I'm saying, coming out? Now, we ain't been seeing them both together lately. She's been doing her own thing. He's been doing his own thing, obviously. Why? Is there something that is about to unravel that we're about to soon find out? Okay, are they finally going to shut the rumors up, the allegedly's up? Hey, I don't know. I just know if you still carrying the name Obama, you know what I'm saying, but you're talking as if you're single. What's really going on? So, with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into it. Let's go. She has once again hit the internet. Let's get into it.
What's the weirdest guest that you've had? Can you say without insulting anybody? Or is everybody just really nice? Are they on their best behavior?
Everyone is absolutely on their best behavior, but one guest did tell me that they wanted to stay with me so bad. I only found this out after they stayed with me, that they were reloading my page like thousands of times.
Oh my God.
And I thought to myself, I don't think it's a good sign, but maybe a little bit much, but it turned out to be an amazing person.
Like concert tickets,
yeah,
right?
Like the reload. And I'm like, these chips are not worth it. I got to be honest with you. Like, they're pretty average bacon.
That's great.
But I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can stay in his house,
There she
have
goes.
you ever?
There you go.
Right
you
to the relationship,
ever-
but Brian, you don't have to be feel pressured.
No, but we've never talked about
he
this.
just got here.
Have you?
Y'all caught that right. Y'all hear what I'm hearing, because I don't want to hear no ifs from y'all. Y'all hearing exactly what I'm hearing. She keep bringing up life without Obama. Okay? You almost forget that she's married when she talk like this. Let's get into it.
Her and her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested in
I appreciate
Brian's love life. But so you've never met anybody that way? Have you found?
No, I haven't. Most of the people who've stayed are couples, actually.
Oh, that's
yeah.
sweet.
It's.
But now that you've given the
put
whole
some-
world an idea. Gee whiz. Wait,
Well-
so Barack has actually tried to fix you up.
Oh, yeah.
Is he any good at it?
We'll see, I guess.
Oh,
Remains to be
okay.
seen. But no, he's definitely very invested, and he's provided a lot of relationship advice to me, actually.
All right. Y'all heard it with your own ears. Something's about to unravel. I don't know when or how soon. Why is my videos lagging? This is so, bear with me, y'all. I'm not sure why this is doing this. This computer has a mind of its freaking own, and it gets on my nerves. All right. Did Michelle Obama embarrass her husband again by talking as if she's single with Airbnb founder? All right. We coming straight from Anton Daniels out at one Anton Daniels on X. Let's dive into the video.
Let's turn to this. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has been on quite the podcast spree these days, and it feels like she's airing her own and President Obama's dirty laundry. Let's try to look at that.
Sometimes I get in the bed and I'm freezing.
Yes.
And
Here we
other
go.
times it's like, oh my God, take my skin off.
It's like the change in temperature is wild. For any woman, anytime, but especially at
it's
this
a
age.
battle with a partner, right? Because he's always cold. And I'm like, do not touch. And sometimes I wake up hot and I'll wake him up. Did you touch the thermostat? You touched the thermostat, didn't you? He's like, it didn't, I swear to God. He now knows. He's afraid of the thermostat. I said,
Yo, the level of emasculation from this woman is insane. I'm not even sure what the purpose is of her going on this whole podcast tour.
Right.
What this building a platform is. I don't know if it's one of those things where you see black women a lot of times say that they have to have some kind of purpose. They want to leave their mark on this world. You know, it's not with the legal justice system. It's not working on behalf of freeing inmates that wasn't wrongly imprisoned. It's not some meaningful cause. It's her wanting to get her stuff off. That's what it just seems like, man. I genuinely don't understand, because everything that she talks about that is relevant has something to do with her husband. It's always what he don't like and how she disagree with him. It's somewhat emasculating. And I know that women that's going to cape for is going to say something different, but it is emasculating.
I don't care what you do. Do not touch anything in this room after I go to sleep. Do you wear an eye?
You know what? I'm just not ready for that. I'm not ready to hear about her menopause and waking up hot. It's a lot. It's a lot for a First Lady. So I don't know if she's joking around or throwing shade at her husband. Question. Her latest comment to Airbnb CEO is certainly raising some eyebrows. Watch this.
You know, I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can like stay in his house,
Here she
have you
goes.
ever?
Go
There you
right,
go.
right to
you
the relation.
ever-
But Brian, you don't
It
have
just
to
in
be
there.
feel
Clip.
pressured.
No, but we've never talked about
he
this.
just
Have you-
got here.
Have you ever?
Her and
I don't know about y'all though, but the joking around and all that other type of stuff, it just starting to get awkward because what's going on? What's really going on? What is the tea, boo boo? We wants to know what's going on. Now y'all know we the people we be tuning in. It's a lot of stuff that we knew before, prior to any of this other information. We just waiting for them to catch up. Something going on though, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But give y'all sit back, like I say, sit back, relax, and watch how everything unravel. But she surely is. Each interview she's doing most recently is talking about single. But she's still carrying the name Obama. So we'll see. We'll see, y'all.
her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested
Yeah,
in
I appreciate
Brian's
it.
love life.
Now the
It's
crazy
almost
thing
like she's never.
is if Mrs. Trump says something like that, y'all headline everywhere. Mrs. Trump said this. Mrs. Trump said, whoa, single. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all already know, man. Yep, I got to throw that in there because it's the truth. That's a fact. That is a fact. If Mr. Trump sat there and said single or anything pertaining single, yes, it will be the headline. They will not stop talking about that at all. All right, y'all. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. These, like I said, from the past, the most recent interviews, baby, she's speaking as if something's floating in the air. I don't know what's floating in the air, but Michelle Obama's message is starting to feel less like strong wife and more like independent woman. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm only going off what she putting out there for the world to see. We just watched it and listened to it with our own ears. Okay? So don't come for me. Don't come for me. Now, appreciate y'all for tuning in. What are y'all thoughts? Drop them in the comment section. That's just my thoughts on it, y'all. I want to hear what y'all got to say. The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. This is just the tea. Allegedly, I don't know if there's some truth to it, but we gonna sit back and watch. All right? Because at the end of the day, ain't no way in the world if you carrying still Mrs. Obama, you taking interviews as if you're speaking in the existence of being single. You know what I'm saying? We need answers. We got questions and we need answers.